It's summertime, and you know what that means.
It's too darn hot, too darn hot, too darn hot. It's so hot!
Yeah, there's that. But also cookouts, pool parties, and the beach.
Oh, I'm all a tingle.
Right? And what do you need for those activities?
Sunscreen. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen. Sunscreen.
Well, yes, but I'm talking about music.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Toxic Radio is ready to go with you wherever your summer takes you. All you need is your smartphone, a Bluetooth speaker, and the free Toxic Radio app. You can also catch us on the TuneIn Radio app.
What if it's too hard?
Yeah, what if it's too hard?
Were you even listening? Phone, speaker, app. It's not hard at all.
Actually, super easy, barely an inconvenience.
Damn right it is. So make sure you have us with you all summer and never miss out on the great shows and the great music. Toxic Radio. Don't play your summer safe. Play it toxic.
Hey, this is Kel Mitchell, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Uh-oh, it's getting toxic.
Hi, this is Deep Roy on Toxic Radio. Don't play radio, listen Toxic Radio.
In the beginning, there was radio.
The radio is one of the outstanding developments of the 20th century.
A radio transmitter was used for large-scale public entertainment.
Then came computers.
You got to keep up with the times, you know.
Imprints of man's never-ending path of progress.
Back in my day, we didn't have no fancy computer boxes to use.
Shall we play a game?
The internet tied it all together.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities.
A bright new era dawning. A new dimension in communications.
It is possible to establish communication instantaneously from any place at any time.
And now it's the 21st century. And we've made it all toxic.
Hold on to your hats.
Okay, we're ready to roll.
This is Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe. Play it toxic.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hi, it's Steve Morrison from the President Steve Show, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Get infected like you would with a cheap hooker.
Come like that?
Oh no,
Yo, I heard you try to diss, man. You trying to rap?
Oh no,
Homie, I'm just saying, you should chill like.
Oh no. What's going on, funky contradictioners and everybody in the chat, everybody on the internet, excuse me, everybody in the world that's tuned in. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Funky Contradiction. I am your host. I go by the name of the SUPREEM. That's Supreme, the Resurrector. I am the new, what am I new of? I'm the new,
I don't know.
Wow. Hey, baby just woke up. Hey, Tanita, you up early. Usually you catch half the show, other half later. But thanks for getting us in early. Everybody in the chat room, please share. Share. I'd like to introduce my co-host, the lovely Laura the Queen.
Hello. I am.
I just thought it was funny the way he said it. He was like, Laura, the Queen.
We got to get used to that, but it's all right. We're going to change a lot of things up in here, and we're going to talk about them in a minute. But I got to say what's up to my main man, Toxic Mike. What up, Mike?
Hey. Hi. How are you?
Toxic Mike. He had been sound like we were late because we making moves. Y'all
everybody
stay tuned.
This was a big weekend for every person involved
in this room,
and everything that we got. All of our friends, all of our people that are shooting for the big times had a good weekend. From what I was seeing on social media, everybody was posting a lot of stuff and behind the scenes talking about it. It's really cool.
Yeah. So that's why we were a little late, but it's all right. We're sometimes late, but we're never absent unless we're on vacation or on tour.
And I do want to point out that, people see somebody behind me. That is D. Godfrey, the host of Taking It Deep with D. Godfrey. He's helping us out here in the booth, working the audio. So if anything goes wrong with audio,
blame him.
We know the guy to blame back here because he's very tuned into that board.
Nobody is going to blame him.
Yerp, and I can mute Mike. Just like that. See that? Just like that.
See what happened with Frankenstein? The monster creates his own buttons to push to shut the Frankenstein doctor up.
The mute button's a beautiful power.
Yes, it is. It is. We should get more mute buttons because some people need to shut the hell up.
We need cough buttons.
Are you saying that we should get you the ability to mute anybody you want on the show? Because I can make that happen.
Not this show. I'm just saying in life in general.
Oh, life in general. I mean, could you imagine if you had a mute button to just mute people at random?
Supreme, can I?
There's a sports show that they do that. I forget what it's called.
Supreme. Excuse me, you non-talkative troll. Peace. Excuse me, you mute bastard.
Wow. Wow.
No, it was just, some people don't need too much power, you know what I mean? But I do have the power to change the theme song.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that before the show.
Are we changing it? I
You're going with Rupert Holmes?
No, I'm going with my music. I ain't putting nobody else's music on my show.
This song. Which one are you doing? Rise and Grind?
Which one you think?
I think that's where we're going. Rise and Grind.
You think that's?
I think so.
I would like your opinion in the chat room. Those of you that have heard my new single, Rise and Grind, do you think it would make a good theme song? We love Oh No Don't. That's one of my jams.
That is my.
And we actually going to Pittsburgh next week to sing it with the original, I don't know if the whole cast, but at least Gallo Loch Ness at the Millville Fest. He invited me down to be a part of his set.
That's so cool.
In Pittsburgh. So I'm going to sing Get It To Go, which he produced, and we're both are going to sing Get It To Go, which he produced.
Get It To Go is my favorite shower song.
Get It To Go. Beat it and run.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm just saying. Hey, whatever makes you listen to the music, I ain't mad at you. So if you think we should change the theme song, I'm probably going to do it anyway. But I would still like to have your opinion, just in case I'm making the wrong move.
I'm gonna do what I want, but give me your opinion anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I want, but give me your opinion. Anyway.
I would like the old school Golden Girls theme intro music.
Of course you would.
If you ever do. Fight it, everyone.
He loves him some Golden Girls.
I used to like that show. Thank you for being my friend.
I got him a magnet for Christmas.
Did you? Are you looking at Power Up, the sitcom on CNN? It seemed like something you would like.
No,
I don't know what that is.
The begin is on CNN. You know, every so often they'll do a little 4-part special like the insurrection.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is the beginning of the sitcom. Like the beginning of this is actually the 4th episode, but you might have
I Love Lucy.
Like I Love Lucy. It goes into how it began. Like this week is going to see how the minority shows came about. Like on Good Times.
Like Amen.
Good Times was a pretty pivotal. You know, Norman Little thought he was doing something innovative and putting Good Time on, putting a black family in front of.
Never saw it.
What? You ain't never seen Good Time? You don't know JJ Dynamite?
I don't know what that is.
You what?
Oh my God!
Wow.
You guys are aging yourself.
They weren't allowed to put it on in her TV in her household.
That is not true. I watched.
Did you watch All in the Family?
No.
Did you watch the? Well, at least you ain't watched the white one. I ain't mad at you. If you just didn't watch the black one, I'd be hot.
No, I watched Family Matters.
Oh my God, this stuff is 30. This is
whatever's on TGIF.
This 10, 20 years before.
Step by step.
But listen, so anyway, they had Good Times on, and the Black Panthers called Norman Lear the animal. Like he called him the Black Panthers protested. They didn't just protest. They went inside the NBC building and accosted Norman Lear and told him black people in the project is not the only black people that's in America, and he better find some new programming or they was going to protest and tear his office up. You know how the Black Panthers do.
Weren't they a hip-hop movement? Didn't they start as a hip-hop movement?
No, they was way before hip-hop. This is the 60s, man. The Black Panther movement was I would say one of J. Edgar Hoover's main enemies You know, they ain't like nobody black that was going to uplift black folks. But J. Edgar Hoover had to put the hit out on the Black Panther.
FBI director in the 60s.
Yeah, no, I know who Hoover is.
Transgender.
I thought you were trying to say that wasn't a thing in the 60s. That was when it...
No,
I
but
saw Forrest Gump.
But he said, is it hip-hop?
I saw Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for welcoming me into your Black Panther party. Sorry for interrupting your Black Panther party. They was like, let them white boys fight. I like them, though. But there was... It was a radical. I won't say a radical group. It was a group that was for the black folks. They was walking around with guns. You know, but black people with guns in the '60s scared the hell out of white people.
It still scares me.
But anyway, the Jeffersons became born after Norman Lear was like, oh, these guys are serious, and said, okay, we got a neighbor next door to the bunkers, all in the family. Let's move him up to the penthouse and show what a rich black man and a family look like. Moving
like
on
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I mean, but that's years later. Thanks to that,
I'm trying to relate here, Preem.
But I'm saying, thanks to that meeting with the Black Panther Party, Norman Lear, who already was being innovative, because, you know, some white people get it a little bit, and they be like, you know what? I'm going to do something innovative. There is no black TV shows or sitcoms on TV. I'm going to bring out good times, a poor black family in the projects. And then everybody in the black community will be like, we all are not poor, and we all don't live in the projects. Can we see some black doctors, black lawyers? Can we see some other families?
And then we got the Cosby Show.
Huxtable was a doctor.
Yes.
He was an obstetrician.
Years later.
Yeah, he was able to get all the girls the painkillers and all that kind of stuff.
Didn't he have a PhD
I'm
in
gonna put
Benadryl?
my PhD up in your pudding pot. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe
Suck on my PhD.
He had the Cosby Suite.
Yeah, he had Benadryl pudding pops.
But you know what? Believe it or not, Bill Cosby and Different World had
I remember that show.
Encouraged more black folks to put into black universities and colleges in general.
I was not a fan of the Cosby Show.
I love the Cosby Show.
I just wanted
it
some
was
Lisa
whatever.
Bonet, that's why I watched it.
Yes, I will agree with that.
All you had to do was look at that one where she was naked.
But
was
a different world was my shit.
Did you see when Tupac was on there?
I've seen every episode.
Like because Jada Pinkett was
like every episode, like even like down to the end when nobody cared.
I used to like Dwayne Wayne. I was a Dwayne Wayne fan. Yeah, I had
Whitley.
I had some of them.
Do you think Jada Pinkett was
did.
smooching with Tupac behind stage when Will Smith was there?
I want to.
I think Jada Pinkett probably had a little something with Tupac.
With Supreme kind of schooling Laura on a few things.
How to be black.
I want to school Supreme on something that involves Cosby.
What happened?
What
you got to say about
I play a video
Bill?
game called World of Warcraft, and we talked about this on my show, Deviant Gamer, which just got the new episode uploaded. You can go check out the latest episode of Deviant Gamer on the Toxic Radio app, free and available for you right this second. Anyway, so now that I got that out of the way.
Good plug.
So the company that makes these games that I play is called Blizzard, Activision Blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
And they're being sued, a lawsuit put against the whole entire company by the state of California. After a 2-year investigation, found out that they had sexual harassment. They had things called cube crawls, where the guys there would get drunk at the job while working, crawl from cube to cube, and grope, touch, and sexually assault women verbally as they went from cube to cube. So they found all this stuff out. They also found out that they do a yearly convention called BlizzCon. Well, at this BlizzCon, the developers that are part of building this video game would get a room all together and call it the Cosby Suite.
Fucking disgusting.
And in the Cosby Suite, they would praise a whole bunch of white game developers praising Bill Cosby with a picture of him, and they would go ahead and buy a bunch of alcohol for the room, and individuals there would be in charge of bringing girls back to the room where they would have the Cosby picture hanging over top of the bed.
It's fucking gross. It's disgusting.
Now what?
Turn your mic on.
And this is currently. What you muted him?
I don't know. He muted himself. He's in charge of his own microphone.
I know. It's bad.
You were so offended, Godfrey, that you muted Mike. You was like, this
I'm
is
offended.
appalling.
I'm offended. That guy on the far right in that picture looks like the Monopoly man.
But
oh wow, yeah, he looks like.
He's like, I'll collect 200 from everybody that comes in.
The reason why I brought this up is because you're going on about all these positive shows and how we brought up Cosby and a doctor and put. What the hell just happened there?
That's not me.
I don't know.
That's the sound man.
For once, it wasn't Supreme.
That's the sound man.
Going on and on about that, it just made me think of where Cosby
person.
went to in his life. But now he's a representative of all these guys.
That's going to jail. Because they going to jail. Because the one thing about these women today and the gay people, they are not playing. You say something bad about a gay person, and you say something bad about a woman. I think gay people got more rights than women at this point. But everybody got more rights than black folks. But
well, there's plenty of white males in the gay community.
But they got. I'm saying gay community got the power right now. I ain't gonna hold you. You say something wrong about gay people that's offensive to them, you gonna get shut down. Ask the baby. The baby is a rapper who said some dumb stuff at the end of his concert, and I agree with Chris Brown. Just do the show, get your money, turn your mic, say goodnight, and go home. But you trying to make a commentary about throw your cell phone up if you don't have HIV or any other sexual transmitted disease that'll kill you in 3 weeks.
I'd be like, why are you ruining my date?
Throw your cell phone up if you got a vagina. No, that's Lil Nas X. That's the baby. He got thrown in the mix too, but because he's an openly gay rapper, and he's actually got all these other straight rappers who supposed to be straight really upset. Me, I don't care if Lil Nas X wear pink underwear and dance trinkly diddly dee across the stage. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You dig? So anyway, and the last comment, of course, from the baby, DABABY, was if you're not sneaking in the parking lot to have fellatio with another man and you a man, throw your cell phone up. So I mean, that's typical locker room talk. That's typical locker room talk.
I'm gonna keep my phone down.
But he offended.
You sure about that?
He's losing so many endorsements.
Yeah.
Madonna's commenting. All these celebrities. Yeah, he was like a favorite of the hip hop world right now. Like he was one of the top rappers. You know what I'm saying? And now his whole career is like he's getting. He'll bounce back. I'm sure. One thing about music and life and pop culture and cancel culture and people in general. Like take Michael Vick when he did the dog fighting. So many white folks was mad about him, and they was mad he became an Eagle because he fought the dogs. He threw 10 touchdowns. Man, people was letting him dog walk and dog sit their dogs. I'm saying so.
Well, I wouldn't let him dog sit my dog, but I feel you on that.
A new hit record, he'll be back into the game again. But
I did not protest the Eagles. I just refused to buy a Vic jersey. That was my little
I'm not going to let
protest.
somebody steal a sport from me. If I like that sport, it's not my fault. He was a trash bag for doing that to dogs. But I did root for the touchdown. I forgive him. He got a second chance. But
I mean, we all
He did go to jail. He did his time.
And he wasn't actually the fighter. He just provided the house and probably the funding. I'm saying he probably was like. I'm saying his brother. His brother's the one that like I'm playing football and my brother has my house and he like, yo, bro, I got a way to make some money.
We gonna do
these dog fights.
Brother,
but dog fighting is
hell out of here.
I'm saying dog fighting is like a hood thing.
They had a gambling ring going on too, and they were gambling between state lines. So the FBI was like, hey, my uncle's a retired FBI agent. He said, either it's someone that's high profile or there's a lot of money,
and they don't want.
He fit both.
They didn't want the brother. What was the headline? Michael Vick's brother go to jail for 2 years. No, we want Michael Vick. Let's get the name.
But don't try and act like he's innocent.
I didn't say he was innocent. I just said
if
he wasn't.
If you think that he did not physically do some of that stuff.
I didn't say he was innocent. But all I'm saying is.
They both should have went to jail.
They did.
Okay,
but his name is the one that became like the asterisk. But I'm glad he got a second chance. I like Michael Vick.
And now he's like an advocate for dogs and stuff. It's kind of weird.
I mean, it would take an idiot to go back to dog fighting.
I would think so.
I would also argue that it would take an idiot to start dog fighting. I mean, I always argue, like, listen, with athletes, if you want to really do that kind of dirt, why don't you just go fly to China and do it? Or if you want to get stopped going at 180 miles per hour, why don't you hire a driver?
Why would you do that?
Because he's Michael. But the thing about this,
I'm just saying, like,
it's not a. It's
he was
not,
doing it in Virginia.
This dog fighting thing is a prevalent cockfighting. Everything, all this stuff is.
It's
this
so
stuff,
sad.
These people been fighting, and black people didn't invent dog fighting, and it's not a hood thing. I'm just saying.
It's not just a black people thing. Nobody's saying it is.
No, I'm just saying, just for anybody that's
It's a southern
it's a
thing,
southern
really.
black thing. Like
White boys be fighting dogs.
a lot of white people fight dogs too.
Yeah. Yes. I
It's
never
like-
thought of it as a black thing.
I mean, some people did. People are like, that's what they
I
do
feel
in that
like
hood.
you're saying that that's
For you,
No,
I'm just saying in general for the audience.
I'm saying it's an in general thing. Am I wrong, Michael?
No, Supreme is.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything
Do you
wrong.
hear what
I
I'm
just
hearing?
was letting people know that it's not just a hood thing.
No, but
nobody thought it was.
Nobody thought
Well, they don't
that.
have John P.Q. Johnson up there, whoever he is. But I'm just saying.
Actually, I knew that man.
But I'm just saying it's a crime across
man, he's
the
not-
board.
he's
do
not
you
high-
not
he's not
do
high
you not
profile.
watch Animal Planet to see all the
Black people
dog
don't watch
fighting
Animal
rings that they?
Planet,
No, then you wouldn't know
John
that it's
PQ ain't
mostly
high
white
profile.
people that get in trouble for that
but I'm
shit.
just saying, it's like if you go
for animal abuse and whatnot.
take it down, take
Is
it
it?
down. And he probably got caught because somebody was getting ready to
What'd I
go.
say?
Somebody was getting ready to go to jail for smoking weed or something. They was like, "Yo, I got something to tell y'all that's happening at Michael Vick's house." Snitches, snitches bring down criminals, and so be it. It is what it is. That's how it's a crime. My whole point of all of this is that we all make mistakes doing stupid stuff, especially when you got the money to really allow you and a lot of permission to allow you to do the stupid stuff.
I agree with that. That's
but-
a big problem I feel like with sports.
But for saying really giving it a sincere apology and going through the backlash, because you got to go through the backlash of the repercussions of your wrongdoing, and I don't. Everyone has to get punished for
I agree.
Karma's something else. And the man almost lost his career, but to get a second chance, and now he's on to still doing good things. I applaud that. And the point is that everybody, we all make mistakes. If you're like even the baby in this incident with the stage thing that he said that offended the gay people, and apologize.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm just going back to the original thing we were talking about, the baby.
What baby?
The baby, the rapper that said the offensive things that made the gay people mad.
I don't know who that is.
My thing is he's explaining his apology. He's like, I apologize, but
I don't.
no, just apologize. Take the repercussions. Lay low for a minute. Make another hit. You should be all right. But you keep fighting the celebrities that are offended about what you're saying. Like Questlove is upset. Madonna's upset. And when you piss
I'm sure
Madonna
they are,
off,
but what did he say?
I told you, if you throw your cell phone up, if you
Oh, that's right. That was all I heard.
if you're not,
Welcome to the show, Lar.
yeah, where you been? You still on Bill Cosby sucking dogs in the Bill Cosby room with the Microsoft white boys.
I was still in
I know,
sitcom land.
I mean, but and Bill Cosby also. Not saying you're innocent. You probably shouldn't have got locked up because of the technicality that they locked you up for. It was a witch hunt, and it was a witch hunt. Okay. I think
I don't know about that.
I think
he admitted he did it. He
I
just said
think
they couldn't use it.
they fucked up.
So wait, I
but
got
he did it.
The rule.
I got the quote. Do you want me to read the quote, or did you say it like verbatim?
I don't know. Was O.J. Simpson a witch hunt too?
I don't know if he did it or not.
He fucking wrote a book afterwards and said,
So,
I don't
"This
know.
is how I would do it."
If I did it, this is how I would do it. Is what he said.
And it was exactly how it was done.
So it was a good book.
It was a
so
good book.
so the baby wrote this or said this. He said,
Okay.
if you didn't show up today with HIV/AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks, then put your cell phone light up.
Right.
The baby need Jonathan. Blah, 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 blah.
Why is
he
that
said,
his name?
He said, ladies, if your pussy smell like water, put your cell phone light up.
What does that
Fellas,
mean?
if you
Who
ain't
knows?
sucking dick in the parking lot,
This the one that
put
pissed
your
everybody
cell
off.
phone light up. Keep it real.
What does pussy smelling like water mean? What
That
does
just
that
mean all the ladies that got good vagina that smells good. Do your vagina
Is it
smell
stale
like
water?
Because you got offended. Like mine don't smell like water. It smelled like.
No, I wanted to know what that
Mine
meant.
smell like Clorox.
Water doesn't smell like anything.
So his
It
response,
smelled like Clorox. You know what happened.
His response on Monday to explain his comments in a lengthy Instagram stories video, he said, "I'm going to address this weak ass internet shit one time, and then I'm going to get back to giving my love to my fans. Because what me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you." N-word. I don't. It has a line through, so he might have. It's some. I don't know. On the internet, or you better be on the internet. He began. I said, if you do, he went through blah blah blah. What he said, and then it cuts off there.
Now, all he had
I would
to
like
do,
to know why he has that stupid ass name.
Well, that's another story.
Who's even listening to him? Does he have a song?
What?
I don't know who that is.
He's about the #1 rapper in the world right now.
Oh shit.
He just did a song with Meg Thee Stallion and
not anymore.
But wait.
Meg is mad at him because he pulled Tory Lanez on stage.
Wait, I'm reading more. It says he says my gay fans, they ain't going for that. They got class. N-word. They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot.
They wait till they get home.
You got to get a room, a good one, 5-star hotel, or wait till you go to the crib. If they a fan of me, they going for some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing. Even my gay fans got standards. So he's trying to say it wasn't about that. It was
about doing it in the parking lot. How do you dig your hole deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper?
I'm surprised he fit class into that sentence.
All he had to do was say, "Yo, I was in the moment. It was the biggest show. Rolling Loud had almost 50,000 people there. I was caught up in the moment. I got stupid. I was drunk as shit. I'm sorry. I apologize."
I don't even. I have no idea who this person is. I don't know their music. And who'd you say he made a song with? A Stallion?
Oh Lord. We're gonna have to bring somebody else on this show to balance this. Like we got Laura who.
Are you kicking me off?
No,
Did you fire me?
We're just gonna have somebody to what you call it?
I didn't know I was supposed to be.
The super hip chick that know every damn thing that it be done. You don't know the baby? What? And you're going to be like, no, who's the baby? And then the funny part of the show will be that Laura has no idea who the #1 rapper in the world is. Like, this guy is like Lil Wayne big right now.
Not anymore.
I know you know Lil Wayne. I hope you know who Lil Wayne is.
Fucking Lil Wayne.
Supreme, doesn't that comment by him point to a bigger problem? I mean, you're older than me, and I grew up in an area where it was predominantly black, and I've always noticed that when I grew up in Willingboro, New Jersey, all right, and I always noticed that there was less tolerance for homosexuality in the black community versus the white community.
It is. I
mean,
and you could see that in sports. You could see that in rap music. You could see that in certain. And now you can see by his comments.
What he said on any other day in the 80s and 90s would not be nothing uncommon, especially for a rapper. And they expect all rappers to have non-gay sensitivity, but now this world is trying to hold everybody accountable. You can't put your Quaaludes in nobody's drink no more, even if they want them. You can't,
come on,
even if they're a groupie and they up here trying to become
Nita, come get your man,
and they be trying to become a star in the next big thing on the Cosby Show, and you like, yeah, Bill, we can party together. I'll be back tomorrow after I wake the fuck up.
Supreme, I feel like there's a line though. I'll give you the line where I think it's at. I think he may have crossed the line, and I think an example of someone who didn't cross the line that got ostracized wrongly was Kevin Hart. He was just saying. He wasn't saying he hated gay people. He said, "I didn't want my son to grow up gay." He grew up in North Philly, so he knows.
He said if he see his son playing with a dollhouse, he gonna take the dollhouse and smash it over his head because he don't want his son to grow up to be gay. I don't know anybody that particularly will be like, "Yo, one thing I really want my kid to be is gay." Like, I can't wait till he just have sex.
I mean, if I had a kid and they were gay, I would support them.
But you gotta support them and love them regardless. But yeah, I don't want my daughters to be lesbians. But if they do, what I'm gonna do? I can't do nothing about it. And I like lesbians. And I like gay people. It's certain people that I like. At a show me and Whitney was actually talking about this weekend. It was a transgender person.
Mm-hmm.
See, I don't get the pronouns right. Like, I'll call a transgender person a him. And you're supposed to call them a they or her.
No, if they're dressed like a woman, you call them a her. If
Yeah,
they're dressed
but
like
see,
a man,
I-
you call them a him. What do you mean?
My thing is, if you have a penis, you a
If
him.
they are androgynous, then you would ask them what pronoun
See,
they
that's what I'm saying. I'm not asking you no pronoun. What I'm gonna call you? I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. You lucky I don't call you a mother. You know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. But that's just me. That's from the era I'm from. That's
Everybody,
from
Laura Rose is the co-host of this show. All comments made by Supreme reflect what Laura thinks.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I'm just saying. I come like in answering your question.
I think I just beat
in the hip hop community, there was nothing, no homosexuality.
That's why everything was on the
come
down low.
to come into hip hop, and we knew gay people existed. We knew gay people existed in hip hop, but at the same time,
Oh my God.
But what I'm saying is, back in the day, you couldn't come out and say, "Hey, I'm Lil Nas X and I'm a gay rapper." Lil Big Frida, I love Big Frida, and that's a man. And well, I don't know if she transgender or whatever, but she cross dresses. She dressed like a girl. She got some good songs. I like her career. I like people. Period. I'm a people person.
Man, they've been cross-dressing for years. Some of the outfits Prince wore weren't no man's outfits.
I mean, look at the man who hated everybody that was a threat to America. He was a cross-dresser. J. Edgar Hoover was a cross-dresser, a flaming homosexual. But
Take my picture out of there.
But you know,
Supreme, I hate to tell you, this whole conversation just makes you sound old.
I am old. I'm from the day when there was
But
no
that's like
sex.
saying that makes it okay.
But what I'm saying is, I'm
some
open.
people. Somebody grew up in the
I'm open for
generation
the
of
change.
segregation, and that. Well, then that was okay. Then
But
it's not okay. It was
you
never
ever talk to
okay.
an old black man?
I'm talking to one right
Probably
now.
the racist. You talk to an old black man, he don't like nothing white, nothing. He probably don't like very few black things. He don't like Asian. He just don't like nothing. He has the.
Does that make it okay though?
But he has the will to say what he wants because he's at the age of I don't give a damn. See, I'm at the age
We're
of
all gonna get old for.
I'm at the age of I don't give. I'm at the age of I don't give a damn. But I'm at the age of I understand. Like, I understand what's going on. I understand that I can't get on there and talk about I hate gays and I hate this and and if you don't suck penis around the parking lot. I know I'm looking at that thing like, oh, that's wrong. That's so wrong. Because it's wrong.
Yeah, it's
And
wrong.
I say freedom of speech, but watch what you say. That's the way of the world. That's the way it always been. But at the same time, man, you can't blame us sometimes because of where we come from. Like the F word, I think Eminem was the last rapper that could freely say faggot. Excuse me for saying that.
Oh yeah, he probably was.
Eminem and Supreme now.
Yeah, I'm the last one. And I don't give a damn.
I absolutely
Cancel me if you want to. I don't give a
I
shit.
despise that word on the same level as I despise the N word.
But
for some reason,
N-word,
when
and
Eminem says it,
but,
I just let it go.
But look at.
Well, I always take my social cues from Eminem.
But look, Eminem said F like it was nothing. Black people to this day say the N-word like it's nothing. And the point that I'm making is everybody has to change. Not have to change. Everybody can change because Elton John, I guess, had a conversation with Eminem, and he changed his whole perspective of how he looked at homosexuality. And
the black guy that makes friends with all the KKK peoples.
Oh, that's funny. But either way, man, people are people.
I laughed.
You could find a friend. You could find a common ground with anybody, whether he's gay, whether he's a atheist like Mike, and I'm a born again Christian who sometimes don't talk like one, but I am a born again Christian and I believe in Jesus and Christ and all that. And Mike is an atheist, but this is like one of he part of my inner circle, like one of my great friends.
By the way, Supreme, I have Jesus online too. He wants to talk to you. Can you put him through, Mike?
If Jesus is on the line, here's a song in the black church. They say, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want.
Is this the song from the next sitcom that we're talking about?
That's going to be my new theme song, which we were originally talking about, thanks to my beautiful lady.
That will not be your new theme song.
What's wrong with Jesus?
Nothing. I'm sure he was a great guy.
Hey, Mike. If they cancel the old, I'm talking about Mike Check. If they canceled the old Supreme, can you imagine me standing up on the stage saying I don't give a damn and peeing on the whole crowd? Because that's what I would have did. And I'll be like, you cancel me. Let me give you a good reason.
Now he's R. Kelly? What's going on here?
Let me give you
I don't know.
I'm just saying, my ignorance back in the day
Let me guess.
would have been like, they would have been like, we can't cancel him. He don't even care.
R. Kelly is a witch hunt too, huh?
These people did do it. I'm not saying Bill Cosby did not sleep with girls when they were asleep.
What are you saying, Supreme?
And I'm just saying he might not have slept with all them women. When they want you out of here, they'll dig up.
Does it matter if it was 1 or 100?
The evidence for a lot of them is that they came.
You put something in someone's drink. Wait till they fall asleep, and then I can't even call that have sex. Rape them.
And then
It doesn't matter.
Then you take your little fast ass and come back to where he's at to do it again? Something wrong with that. You didn't go to Nair Police in 30 years?
But
you didn't report to
the reason why he got off was because
that's what I'm saying.
They made a deal with him, and
said,
they violated the deal.
And I
but
said
he
that from the
did
beginning. I said he's not innocent. I'm not saying he's innocent. He got off on a technicality, but what he did, but what he did is not uncommon. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
What he did was not uncommon. Because it was back in the day, it's okay.
We back in the day. We back in the day. We at the Playboy Mansion. I'm Bill Cosby. First of all, a black man raping that many white women would have been hung from the NBC building by his neck. We wouldn't have seen no Cosby show. Bill Cosby would have been shot.
That's not true.
What? Emmett
He
Till
was
got
so
shot for whistling for a
powerful
woman.
in the entertainment industry.
There is not a black
It
man
doesn't matter.
ever that powerful.
Obviously, he was raping that many white women, and he was covered up every single time they covered it.
I promise
because
you.
nobody wanted Dr. Huxtable to be the rapist.
But he was,
I didn't want that.
But that's what I'm saying. He was,
I'll take the rapist for $700, Alex.
He was doing this before Dr. Huxtable. He was doing this in the I Spy days in the 60s. So this might have, like I said, I'm just saying some of them women partied on purpose. And that's my
Supreme,
ultimate belief.
I think.
And if some of them, and if any one of them, except the one that looked like a man.
The name of Supreme's next album, They Partied on Purpose.
Would it be safe to say that Bill Cosby would not be a Christian man because a Christian man would treat his sisters like sisters, as the Bible says? Would they not?
I'm telling you, you could be a murderer on death row for pedophilia, rape, sodomy, whatever you want to say. If you ask for forgiveness and you mean it with your heart and soul because you want to change, believe me.
I love free passes.
The God I serve
gives free passes.
No, it's called, he throws your sins into the sea of forgetfulness. Meaning that that's how we as humans, and that's how we as humans is supposed to forgive each other.
Just let it go.
So what you're saying, pedophilia, murder,
everything,
rape, everything is cleared.
If
clear slate,
you have a
cleared
heart,
slate.
If you have the heart.
So you have the heart. Yeah, I mean,
no, I am so sorry.
Right.
I want to take Jesus as
my
my
God.
personal savior.
Mhm.
I apologize.
So I was a good person, didn't do any of this stuff, but I didn't say hallelujah. I go to hell.
But listen to this.
You can forgive but not forget.
But
right?
listen to this. This is where it gets real at. God might forgive you, but you still got to go through what man's punishment is. You're going to do your 100,000 years. You're going to get your electric chair. You're going to get your whatever you're going to get. You might get your ass whipped by the people outside waiting on you with pitchforks.
I'm just glad that Bill Cosby,
your soul,
and R. Kelly and Mike Vick are all saved.
If they say it. And believe me, God knows if you're real or not. He like Santa Claus.
Fly, eagles fly.
He knows if you lying or if you dying. You understand?
You heard.
You heard.
You heard.
So back to this.
I want to know when's the show where you start peeing on people.
No, I'm just saying the old me, man. I'm just saying the old me would have been like, yo, we gonna. If the old me from 1990 existed in this culture, I would have been killed a lot of people. Cause I wouldn't have killed nobody. I would have offended a lot of people. I would have pulled my balls out in front of the Me Too movement. I'd have told everybody that's on the Bill Cosby trial to kiss my whole ass.
You would have pulled your balls out at the Me Too movement?
What does that mean, Raul?
What'd he
Just
say?
like the girls who go to rappers' hotel rooms, as long as they're of age,
listen,
sure.
but you can't.
But when they're 13, you don't piss on them.
But you can't come out the rapper's hotel room
Amen,
like they did Mike Tyson. You can't come out the hotel room and scream rape.
But you can go to a rapper's hotel room with the intent to not have sex with them, and in the hotel room still say no to sex. You can still go to a rapper's hotel room, and once you get in there, say no.
I'm mad about the ones that say yes, 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 and then when they came outside, because that's the equivalent to every, not even to bring race into this, but every white woman that accused a black man of whistling, looking, touching, Googling, raping, that had every black man hang from a tree.
But Emmett Till and Bill Cosby ain't on the same plane.
That is totally wrong
Emmett Till
for you
is
to
a
say
poor
that,
black kid.
Supreme.
But what I'm saying is,
that is apples and fucking oranges.
The girls that scream rape are just that guilty to me. Or the girls that want to get pregnant.
Nobody should.
I said it. I said the girls that say yes and then scream no because it happened. That's the equivalent of saying this black man looked at me to get this man home, to get this rapper caught up, to get this entertainer caught up on a lie, and then nobody gonna prove the rapper is telling the truth because all the momentum
you do
goes
know
to
that
the
rape
girl.
allegations are not just for black men, right?
Well, I'm just saying. I just said the black men for the white women that accuse black men, but I'm talking about.
Wait, you are making this very racial.
I am racial.
And
so all the women with R. Kelly were white?
And rape is a world problem, not
Kelly,
a
that's the
black
only,
man raping white girls problem.
Let me tell you, the smartest thing, the smartest thing R. Kelly did was not touch a white girl, because his ass would have been through the jail, in hell, hung, delivered on the president's doorstep.
It should have been hung and delivered the day he married Aaliyah.
He never,
It would have been quicker justice, I do believe.
It would have been swifter justice.
I agree with that.
That's why I
absolutely
said ain't no
agree
way in
with
the
that.
world Bill Cosby slept with all them white women, raped all these white women, and didn't go get no repercussion from
R.
them.
Kelly is not
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
But Supreme, in the 60s
same.
and 70s, you had record players still, and they have social media now. It's a lot harder to get away with that stuff these days.
First of all,
you don't think Bill
And how long was R. Kelly getting away with it for? Forever.
Well, that was the fault of money, because he bought a lot of people off, and it's wrong. It's wrong. It's definitely wrong. If R. Kelly, my thing is, R. Kelly would not have touched my daughter and still be walking on this fucking, excuse my language because it's my child. He would not be walking on this earth without my fingers around his throat choking the shit out of him every day.
Nita, yeah, only black men have been mentioned because that's all that he's mentioning. He keeps that's him. That's your boy.
Well, you know I got that thing on me. I'm black. I'm a black man.
are?
I just said.
I didn't notice.
Thank you for being.
So a lot of things that go down in this world, as a black man, we do bring it as a race. We do.
I am not saying that it is equal by any way, shape, or form.
Everything in this world is right, wrong, and black. I'm serious. It's a whole different world. That's why I can't believe Bill Cosby slept with all them white women. And nobody told their Southern uncle. Nobody told their sheriff daddy. Nobody told the real police.
They did tell people.
And they was like, oh, no, we scared of that big black man.
And they hushed it.
We scared of that black man. We ain't going to touch that. They'd have been in the Bill Cosby house with a pickup truck and dragged his black ass to the nearest cemetery.
I don't believe that.
I guarantee you.
I guarantee you that he was able to pay all of those people off. Anybody who dared say anything against him.
And I'm against
he
that
had
too.
the entire legal team of fucking, what was it? ABC, NBC, whatever, behind him. They protected him.
Look
he
at
was
Mike
their
check.
cash
Malcolm's
cow
back.
for
When you're rich,
years.
you get good lawyers. But here's the thing.
But when you
can't
rich
compel,
and black, you still can get got.
Yeah, well, listen, you can get good lawyers. And here's the thing about that. You know and I know, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, having a publicist that was good was very powerful because there was no social media. What are you going to do, post on a bulletin board if they shut you up and cut you off the newspapers? Do you think you're gonna play it over Bill Cosby's publicist back in the day? But come on, man, you know it's different back then from than it is now.
I just say that
he would have never got away with it that long if it was in the 2000s.
I just say as black men we got to be careful because there is a war on the black man. I mean, I promise you that there is a war to get rid of the masculine, heterosexual black male.
It sounds more like taking it deep from Thursdays than
What?
Supreme.
I guarantee you, if you don't believe it, look at the stats. They want
don't
women.
believe them and won't protect or prosecute rich men. Yes, Nita, that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's exactly what happened.
Look at Supreme's face when he noticed. He's like, "Oh, that's my baby. I got to read this real fast."
Like 50 people though.
Look at what was the name of the
And the ones that kept coming back though, that was the one. Like I said, I ain't saying he didn't do a few.
Who was the famous white producer? Jewish.
Weinstein.
Who you talking about?
Weinstein.
Oh, he was a pig. They was like, yo, if we gonna get R. Kelly.
So is Bill Cosby.
They was like, if we gotta get R. Kelly and we gotta get
hey,
we gotta throw one of our white boys away.
You're right. You're right. Mike check. You're right. His wife probably knew everything and allowed it and probably signed off on all those checks. And guess what? He was her cash cow too. Just like the
victims.
What?
I called him victim.
Who?
He was their cash cow too.
You're saying Bill Cosby was the victim's cash
Don't you think
cow,
they
too?
would rather have had their dignity?
Nah, I'd rather have this motherfucker in jail if he raped me.
Correct.
And I would rather have him in jail.
That is getting their dignity back.
But I think if they would have came up and said, what happened? We was in the Playboy Mansion, and they was throwing around Molly's, and I took 2-3 of them and fell asleep, and this motherfucker had a different color robe on, and my coochie hurt. They'd have been like, bitch, please, you was out there partying with him. You was a groupie. Get the fuck out of here.
Isn't that what I just said?
Threw that case right on out. But 30 women? They'd have been like, hey, did we see a pattern here? And what color are they? White?
No one really bought into it until it was like 30 women for Bill Cosby. Like, he had to get up to 30 for people to take it seriously. And Tanita is right on. I agree with her.
What she said?
Powerful men not getting prosecuted.
Oh, she's dead on. That's why I'm married. That's why I'm married. She's the smartest woman I know.
But it's justice is. I think justice.
I can be
is for
ignorant
poor people.
sometimes. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sometimes I walk around with blinders on.
Yeah.
And I can be.
That's for fucking sure.
I stand with my blinders on, and I can admit and I can apologize when I'm wrong, and I can admit when I'm wrong, especially when I do my little refunk. But when I wear my heart on my sleeve, so sometimes I come from the heart. I come from the heart, and I say how I feel it, and it might not be right all the time. I think I'm the new school Fred Sanford. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I got a heart of gold, but I got a mouth of fire. It
doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, my God. You don't know who Fred Sanford is?
No.
I'm going to put you in. We're going to look at black sitcoms all day one day. We're going to have a marathon. Fred Sanford, Good Times, The Jeffersons. Give me some more black shows. Not The Cosby Show, because that was in the 90s when you seen Bill Cosby. I'm talking about.
The Cosby Show started in the early 80s, didn't it?
80s, but I'm saying you knew them.
70s
I'm talking
even.
about 70s. What's happening? What's happening now? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Roger?
Who?
I know you got to know the Cosby Kids.
What?
Hey.
What are you talking? Fat Albert?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Hey.
I never saw it.
You never saw Fat Albert?
No, I never saw Fat Albert. Wait, not even. Didn't they do like a movie too with what's his face?
Kel Mitchell.
No, Kenan Thompson.
Oh yeah, Kenan Thompson.
Yeah, the big one.
The big one. Yeah, he was Fat Albert. Well, no, he didn't play Fat Albert.
Yes, he did.
He played Fat Albert.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I didn't see it though. So
God is not finished with me yet, Laura. Look at, we got such a fiery, passionate show. It's 7 o'clock already. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
This thing is flying, man.
I did a lot of yelling tonight.
Yeah,
woo!
You turned red a little bit. You was gonna cast me to the land of unfriendship.
No, I would never unfriend you. I'm trying to
for the record,
open your eyes.
I think R. Kelly is sick and need to be castrated and kicked in his whole forehead.
Disgusting.
I don't fuck with R. Kelly. Never did. I always thought he was nasty.
Oh, I still have that one song on my playlist.
And the bad part about it is,
it's
hard. It's hard not to, like, if R. Kelly Stepping in the Name of Love came on when I was on tour, I started rocking to it. But I can separate the man from his music. I can separate, like, I can look at the Cosby Show without being all like, oh my God, it's Bill Cosby. I look at the Cosby Show because I enjoy the Cosby Show.
I just never really cared about the Cosby Show, so that didn't.
I'm just saying I can separate the man from the crime. I can separate Vic in the dog fighting from his football game. I want him to win whether he fought the dogs or not. If he's on my team, he better throw some touchdowns.
I feel you on that. I still listen to some of R. Kelly's music. Some of it, it's really good.
I'm gonna tell you what I heard, and this is a toot on my back.
Martin.
My girl Lacey B said that now that R. Kelly's canceled, the graduations is going to need a new song because I Believe I Can Fly was after the what was that? I believe the children of the future. That's what everybody sung first. Then everybody believed they could fly. Now we don't have the fly man no more because he's in jail and he probably never get out. If R. Kelly get out, boy, I'm gonna be upset at this judicial system. But anyway, I digress. The new song for the world shall be Rise and Grind.
Knew it.
Gotta get up and be somebody. Gotta get up and be so. Can you imagine that it's being sung at every graduation? That's crazy.
Be better than the Vitamin C song.
And whoever that Eagles player is that kidnapped my woman, tell me his name. I'm gonna see him. I got something for him. 2 hot ones in his ass.
Ew.
Oh, that's the one reason she's not an Eagle. She got
Oh, Nita, I'm sorry. I was laughing at what he said. I didn't read your name. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm sorry too because I feel bad because I got 2 girls, and you know what really makes me feel bad about you ladies, that I know that in your DMs you got dick pictures and
where does that happen? That never happens to me. Everybody else gets all these.
Most girls don't want them.
Messages.
You sound like you're asking for it.
You sound left out.
You sound left out.
Well, not anymore.
I'm just sad that
a
lot. I still feel sad that a lot of these girls got to deal with these pigs. Like my daughter, probably coming across campus is gonna be, hey baby, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Cause
yeah, I've been there.
I don't agree with that, and I really don't agree with that because I have two young ladies. I mean, I have aunts and mothers and grandmothers.
You know how many times I've turned down cat callers that were black? Mm-hmm. They like my butt. And
why it gotta be black?
And
white people don't crack on you because you got a big ass.
Not usually, but
I mean,
how come some stereotypes?
Then they tell me I'm racist.
Some stereotypes work and some don't.
Like I just don't want to.
All black men
not
like big
in
asses.
you. Has nothing to do with you being black or
Well,
not.
I don't think anybody likes a pancake ass. It's just kind of universal, right?
No, white boys like flat, skinny girls with little asses.
What kind of nonsense is this?
I swear to God, I tell you, every white boy. I've been around the game.
So I want to bang a surfboard. That's what you're telling me.
That's what they want to bang, an ironing board.
That's what it means
flat
to give them
up,
the big kahuna.
Flat down.
As long as they got boobs.
Yo, it's white boys that would call Laura fat.
Plenty of them.
And I probably would choke the shit out of them. I'd be like, you must be crazy, pretty hot and tempting, fool.
There's been plenty.
But listen, I just don't like that. I don't like that guys are invasive to you ladies. Like y'all can't live your life and be happy and free.
If you're a guy and you're sending dick pics, you're stupid because what's gonna happen is you're gonna end up in a group message. They're gonna be drawing smiley faces on your Johnson with all their girlfriends. But look at this guy right here. Look at the eggplant emoji. I got a real life one. If you're a guy and you send a dick pic,
I've seen that.
You are an idiot. You're setting yourself up because all of a sudden you'll become famous in the air and you'll be like, look, I got a picture of his penis.
And I like it. I don't mind sharing sexy pictures, especially with your lady or whatever. And if you're single, you can share pictures.
There has only been one guy ever that has ever sent me a dirty picture.
I mean, that's not going to be a hard one to get.
Freakolino?
Yeah.
You don't need Columbo for that.
Who, Freakolino?
The only one ever. I'm 37.
He's just nasty. That's all. He like. Mike is an exhibitionist. I don't know if y'all know this. You know how people have Mike. You know how people have extra like secret lives. Mike is a really exhibitionist.
Mike is the Hank Aaron of dick pics.
He's perfect.
I think Mike would go on a nude beach and really be comfortable, whereas I would be shy.
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
I don't think that.
I just look at his face. He just look like somebody that would be around naked people.
So beautiful.
He just look like somebody that just nakedness is common to him.
Well, it's perfect. Michael, no. Please stop it.
It's after the show now. We keep our pants on now. Next week we'll pull our pants off.
I feel harassed.
No.
Hey, call HR.
I'm going to cancel Mike. He just
the Godfrey just got flashed by Mike. That's a $10,000 fine.
It's burned into
better
my
hope
memory.
you don't get the jury that convicted Bill Cosby because you're going to jail. I don't care what deals you made. But like I said, I go by the Judge Joe Brown and Judge Joe Mathis. The law said, well, I'm looking at this.
Nita says, clearly the pics have been a part of Supreme's single nights.
Who, Mike's?
Wow.
No, the pics.
What pics?
I don't know.
I ain't got no pictures out there naked. Oh, Lord, y'all funny. Yeah, hey, But the law said the man shouldn't have been went to jail because of the deal he made. So the law should have stood. The law
They were wrong. That's why the Supreme Court held it up.
The law stands up when it wants to, and it sits down and take a pee when it wants to. So.
Well, the prosecutor went back on his deal, and the Supreme
Exactly.
Court said no. But he admitted in his deposition that he did it, and the prosecutor said the deal he made is you can't use that against me to convict, and that's what happened. The prosecutor retired that made that original deal, and the new one came in and used that evidence.
Because he wanted to be famous. And guess what?
Maybe.
He locked the 80-year-old man up for almost 3 years. Big fucking deal.
You think that Bill Cosby doing solitary confinement? They probably had all his tapes in there with the magic marker letting him relax.
They said he was they said he was a model prisoner. They said he was part of this, helping. The only thing he wouldn't do is they was like, you can get parole if you go to the class, the classes that say you were guilty and I want to change and that looks good to the parole board.
Because he doesn't think he did
Well,
anything
he said,
wrong.
I ain't going to that. He said, I'll die before I go to that class, and I'm prepared to do this whole 10 years if I had to. I kind of commend him for that one, because if I thought I was innocent, I would not be in no class.
He doesn't think he's innocent. He
just thinks that what he did.
He just refuses to think.
I think he think what he did in those days was normal. I'm just saying, him and the Rockford Files probably was getting girls naked together.
Damn, you showing your there ain't
Jim
nobody.
I'm just saying, I'm going back to the 60s, so it had to be if people he hung out was Hugh Hefner and the Rockford Files guy.
That show was old from my dad.
The Dukes of Hazzards and shit, they probably drugged up a couple chicks. Locked Bo and Luke Duke up too. Because everybody was partying back in the 70s. I was there too. I was too young to party though. But if I was there and I had me some Quaaludes, believe me, somebody would have had some in their drink. No.
Wow.
No, I'm saying if that's the drug of choice, I mean, if that's everybody getting high, that's like everybody just smoking weed and Molly, and then the person that just have a bad Molly trip gonna be like, I think I was raped. What? You was getting high with all of us. I had my Molly. I knew how to handle my Quaalude. What the fuck was wrong with you?
See, as a male, I choose not to put myself in that position for that to happen.
See, as a man, I'm not sleeping with nobody that's passed out. That's number one for me. Because
Wow, that's a really good rule.
Don't nobody want no passed out.
That's shocking.
Nobody want no dead coochie. Who wants that? Not dead, but passed out.
What the hell?
Who wants? Well, sometime with your lady, that's fun. It's called war, but they know you.
Wow.
They know you sneaking up on it.
This is a hell of a show.
Wow.
Have you ever did it? You never played sleep and let Mike crawl up under the covers and frisk on you, and slide something in your Virginia, slide some Delaware in your Virginia, and you be like, and you just play sleep like you be like, and you know you ain't sleep because you helping them lift your leg up and stuff like that. You never did that.
I didn't
Mike,
say
you
that.
gotta sneak up on some coochie in your lifetime. It's not rape, trust me. She won't prosecute you. She's with you. She's helping you. She's helping you out. She's an accomplice to it. I'm just saying. Theme song next week will be Rise and Grind. I don't know if we had such a heated discussion. I don't know if y'all was for it or against it. So I'm gonna make up y'all mind for y'all.
Mike Check said sounding real rapey.
Mike, you grew
It
up.
did sound kind of rapey.
Mike, I'm gonna tell you like this, Mike. We went on a lot of adventures. There's a lot of things we've done.
Yeah, you should probably be careful.
There's a lot of things that we've done in our 19s and 20s.
It's really weird to say to your buddy, we've gone on a lot of adventures after the talk you just had.
I'm just saying, we've been.
Raul said I'm turning red.
Some things is questionable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, I mean, I've even questioned myself on this. Listen. I'm gonna be totally honest. Can I have a real honest moment?
Yes.
I've questioned myself on date rape. Because I'm like, when we were young, and we were young men, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, sure.
And you get the girl over, and you got a little 40 ounce. You got your little 40 ounce. You're drinking your 40. She's drinking her 40. And then it's time to get nasty. And you're like, come on, let's do it. And she's like, nah, I'm not really ready to do it. And you're like, come on, it's okay. It's nobody here but us. And then you're grabbing her closer, and she's kissing you a little bit, but then she see that hand going too low, then she's pulling it up, and you going low again, she's pulling it up, and then you kissing her some more, and then you're like, hey, you want some more liquor? And next thing you know, the hand is able to get to where it wants to go, but the button won't unbutton, and she's like, no, you can't unbutton it. Only can touch it from the outside.
Specific.
Plenty of times. I'm a teenager. And next thing you know, she say okay. Not that she say okay. Everything just flowed and it's okay.
I believe there was a song like that.
And I said,
it was
damn.
Meatloaf.
I said, was I
Why do I feel like I'm going to get a phone call
It's like, was I
asking for this audio to be used in a
First of all,
deposition?
I didn't say no names, but I just wondered.
In all like seriousness, Preem, I hear you. I think when we're children, the line is a little bit blurred.
I got a lot of ass after a whole lot of begging and tussling and wrestling.
But you never dropped a Quaalude in, though.
Nah,
you didn't
never,
go Bill
no.
Cosby then.
No,
right?
no, no.
No, but I mean,
I never drugged
he's
nobody.
clearly
Bill was like
passing out 40s.
40s that was the drink.
Bill's like, thank
She
you
was
for
drinking?
being a friend, and here's
Some
a
girl,
Quaalude.
I passed out a couple times and found a girl on top of me. I ain't gonna lie. Can I sue? And I'll tell you her name. And I want my justice. Yo, seriously, I was drinking one time and I was so drunk. Mike probably was there too. I was drunk. Was it Mike on top of me? No, I'm saying. No, I was just playing with you. No, but I'm seriously. I was like, yo, girl, I'm ready to go to sleep. I ain't really trying to do all that. And she like, nah, well, go to sleep. I woke up. This woman was on top of me, getting down. I was like, and
that sounds pretty rapey.
And I joined right into it. I was like, word. That's what I was talking about. Why you didn't do this earlier when I was up?
Because you told her not to.
I'm just sleepy. I mean, I know I was going to sleep. I want to be the best lover I can be, and I know Sleepy Preem ain't going to be the best lover he can be. But woke up Preem did his damn thing. You understand? Splash waterfalls. Anyway, yo, if this was a nationally syndicated show, I probably would go to jail tonight.
I do, but to answer your question, I do think when we are teenagers, preteens, whatever, the line of what's really okay and what's really not, it can be a little bit blurred as everybody is feeling out their sexuality and trying to figure out what they're comfortable with and raging hormones and all that stuff. I agree with that.
And what about the older women that came into not Nita, not you, dude. You's an angel. But what about the older women that took me to the back of their car?
Aren't you an older man who like younger
At what
women?
age?
I'm an older man that I was 15, 16, 17 years old.
Oh, okay.
And these
how
women,
old were
these women
women?
like 40. And this
That's
one
not
woman,
okay,
like this one
Supreme.
woman came to my house. Mike will remember this. This woman came to my house.
How long have you guys known each other?
What is happening?
This woman came to my house and was like, can I talk to him? And my grandma was like, you look too old to be with him. He not coming out this door at all.
Yeah, because that's wrong.
And she was like, he's grown. 'Cause I guess I was like on 18. She's like, he's a grown man, miss. You can't. She's like, look, if you don't get your hell up from my door, I'm going to wrap this baseball bat around your head. And I was like, go ahead, just leave. I'll call you later.
Yeah, because that's gross.
But the woman, she was, I thought it was normal. I thought I was just so macadocious and cute and good looking and fly that I can have a woman that's 35 and 40 years old take me to the back of their car and do the things they wanted to do to me. Did I cry rape? I ain't no punk.
There's definitely a double standard. If you see that when teachers mess with students at school, the dude's going to get 15 years, a girl gets a year on probation when she does it with a young male.
That's not true. The one that got pregnant by the 15-year-old,
locking these girls- they be
she
locking
was
these
in jail
women
for
up.
a while.
They ain't playing
And then
with
when
these
she
girls.
got out, they got married.
Yeah.
She did. It's fucking
But
weird,
that was
and
a-
it's
that was a
gross.
weird exception,
It's
'cause
not. It's not okay.
That's her baby daddy.
It doesn't. I don't give a fuck. It's wrong.
That's her baby daddy, and he's grown.
She was
And
30
she-
years old, and he was 15. He's a child.
And after she did
you
her
don't
15
do that
years,
to a child.
After she did her 15 years, he was 30 years old.
It's
and
one
he was
thing-
45.
it's one thing-
Perfectly fine now.
It is one thing if children want to have sex with children, as in like teenagers. I don't mean like children. I mean like young adults. If they have sex with each other, grown ass adults do not have the right. I don't care, male or female, do not have the right to have sex with underage children.
I used to
That's disgusting.
Pray that one of my teachers want to take me home one day.
Meanwhile.
But see, that's why there's a double
dated
standard for the
so-
sentencing.
I
Because
dated so many guys that were so much older than me.
Yo, when
And
we
now
was,
I think,
listen,
ew.
when we was 20 years old, fresh out of high school, 3 years out, maybe 1 or 2 years in college, we go past the high school because I know they didn't want them little young boys. Them young boys can't drive. We driving in the cars and pulling up on the young bucks. Like, what's up, girl?
I hear you. I just think.
You want to ride home?
I just think now.
I got some 40s.
How gross is that? At the time when you're 15 and he's 21, like that's just not okay. What?
Hey, my 19-year-old
So wait,
daughter dating.
what was your biggest age difference? Like how young were you and how old was he?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Did you say he? Oh, you said. Oh, I thought you said Supreme.
No.
Did you put the wrong pronoun on that? I mean,
Well, as a teenager or as like my early 20s?
But your youngest
and your oldest.
And the biggest age
What's
difference.
the largest spread you had? From 50.
And how, tell us how he spread it.
When I was 15, I dated somebody who was 21, but I think the biggest, and then 16, he was 21. The next person was 21, but I think the biggest age difference was.
Wow, that's wow.
But that's not even
21. When I was 21, I dated somebody that was 31, and I now think that that's pretty nasty.
But then you thought that was the flyest shit in the world.
I feel attacked.
I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying. Like now, as an older person.
I mean, my girlfriend's 45. I'm 40, but my girlfriend before that was 46. I was 35.
One thing you're gonna get from me on this radio, I learned this from Mike. I'm gonna keep it real.
I just think when you're 20 and 21, you still don't know anything. You're still practically.
But yo, you know how
it's
many
legal,
guys? Them guys,
but it doesn't. But it's
every one of them
illegal.
guys could have got locked up.
That's mature in Alabama.
Yeah, they absolutely could.
Shit, I could have got locked up for a lot.
Oh man, one of them ended up. I broke one of their hearts bad. He ended up marrying a girl named Laura.
Wow, and
then the next one did too.
I'm not saying that I'm glad that these guys didn't face justice because they could have. This was a consensual thing between somebody that was mature enough to make decisions, and they thought they. And most guys that are older, they can't deal with no goddamn girl their age. They need a young buck because they stupid as steel.
Okay. I hear you.
I'm saying.
I don't say I agree, but I hear
But I like
you.
them older women, man. She was teaching me a lot of things.
Oh, Preem, that's nasty.
She was, I ain't never.
We need to get Preem to call in or come sit in on one of the Relationship 101 shows and speak to John about all this.
I would love to.
Where is John? Where's John when we need him?
I would love to. Sugar daddies are legal. Yeah, right. So is Bill Cosby's. No.
Laura equals entrapment.
Yeah, I know. She gonna get you done. But it's been a good show. I didn't touch on shit I wanted to talk about except for the song.
I asked you what you want to talk
We
about.
were going to talk about the
talking
tour,
about summer,
your vacation, what you did in the summer, and
my
ask
vacation.
other people what they did during the
vacation
summer.
was so good.
All right, next week we're going to talk about vacations and some. Because I'm going to go on me a vacation. I don't know what to do. I just want to do so much, and I want my music to do so well. But I've been told I got a hit record on my hand. Shout out to Perry Pig. He's like, you got a monster on your hand, brother.
Awesome.
That's a great song. Stick with it. So I said, let me change the theme song up so it matches with my whole marketing campaign.
I agree with that.
And it's a great record.
I think that's a great thing to do.
And you're in the video. Mike's in the video. So y'all stay tuned and please keep supporting Rise and Grind and supporting Funky Contradiction and each of us and Toxic Radio as a whole. We are on the move and we will not be stopped, y'all. Older women, I love y'all.